Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this bow, which is the twisted hoop bow, and it's an alternative take on the hooped boutique, so it's just a different version of this. So put everything out of the way, and we're using all 1.5 inch ribbon today. And the first bit we're going to do is we're going to make these two bits of the bow. And for the inside colour, which is this bit, you need 2 times 36 centimetre, and for the outside colour you need 2 times 19 centimetres. And I have taken all of mine and I've heat creased all my ends in the blue clear bit of the flame. Sorry, it's a bit warm today, so I've got my fan on, so my lighter's not always blue clear bit of the flame. So the other thing we're going to do is we'll layer these smaller pieces on top of the 36, and from the left you can either do 18 centimetres this way or 1 cm from there, from the edge of this one. So 1 centimetre, 18 centimetres, so whichever way makes sense to you. Again, lay them on top with your pin. One centimetre or 18, whichever works. And then on this side we're going to fold this in half, and we're going to do a little pinch here so we know where our centre is. And there we go. And we're going to do exactly the same on this end. And what I'm going to do there, that one's a little bit longer on that side, so I'm just going to trim the underneath colour down and lightly heat seal that. Don't want any mess. So from this side, bring your loop round and then twist it up like so. I use a couple of clips, so clip here and here, and then fold this round so it goes right against that edge. Move your clips, and this piece goes up through here and round so it realigns up with everything. Like this. If you haven't got clips, you can just take your pin and pin through all your layers like that instead. And now we're going to do the exact same step for this one. So again, take this one, fold it to this point, and then you twist it round so you've got there, and it's just thrown a little bit, so I'm just going to get those before. Okay, so it's exactly the same. So from there, bring it round, twist it up so the pin lines up with that original crease that we did. A couple of clips, 1, 2, fold it directly across so that everything's all lined up, the edges are all lined up and everything else. Move your clips, and then take this piece and bring it through over the top There we go. Now the key thing to remember when we're doing this is the back of the bow. So we've got two pieces that are exactly the same, but these are the backs. So when we're sewing everything, we're going to be working from this side, which I'll show you a trick so it's not rude. So if it's right, these edges are going this way. So your edge is here and your edge is here. If it's at the back, yeah, so that's going up. On the back, it's going this direction. So you don't want to be going in this direction. You want to be going up. Okay, if that makes sense to anyone other than myself, but hopefully it does. And as you can see, this is going to be like this. So this one's facing upwards, this one's facing downwards, but it's still this direction. So like I said, it's straight lines towards you. You don't want like this. Okay, so this is what we will have. I'm going to take these clips off and I'm going to pop my pen through instead so it's easier for you to see. There we go. So the side you want is the one where we're pocketing everything. And then we're going to take our thread, and from where that one begins, we want to go from above, where everything is joining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, you can make everything that I do in 2 parts and then glue them together, whatever works best for you. I just typically do cinch methods. Now with this one, again, we're going to start this edge and just pull everything even so it's all lined up, and from above, in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, 6 back up, where everything is pocketed. So then we twist it and you get this. Okay, so we can now take our 2 pins out, because that makes it hard to cinch. And then where I've got this little bit of a tail, let's pop my needle back through there, and then pull everything really, really, really tight. Now to get my alignment, I reline my 3 creases back up so you can see there, and press this corner against it. You want to go back through pretty much on the original stitches. There you go. Don't be afraid to use your desk, because it is, I don't normally need this, but my hands are a bit sticky because of the heat. Okay, so pull that nice and tight, and then we're going to do exactly the same this side. So where this one is, bring that against the edge of your 3rd crease here, and when we do our stitch through, we're going to stitch that through here, and again back through where you originally did those stitches. And don't be afraid to use that desk, or pull them through with your pliers if necessary. Okay, so then you will have this. Now the other thing as I do is from beneath, I'm just going to go up through the crease, this is the centre one here, I'm just going to tack just a couple of stitches over there just to keep everything nicely lined up. Okay, and then one stitch off in back. And this is what the back will look like, and this is what the front of the bow will look like. And if you really want to, you can finish it off at this point and just add a centre, or you can add a base bow, and I have done a half pinwheel with a colour pop tail. So get that. Put that to one side. So we've got corresponding matching ribbon, and what you want to do is, this is 45 centimetres by the way, and you take it, start it from here, and you sort of make a V shape, pull it up, and then bring it over so you've got like an S shape. And the other thing I do is adjust it here so you've got like even amounts on your tail. So I've got about 3 centimetres here, and then I've got 3 centimetres on that one as well, and then I've got some clips, and what I like to do is I clip them across that side like this, and across that side like that, and then like I said, you can check better. So 3 and 3, just to make it even. And then I've got this piece which is 11.5 centimetres. There we go. And again, I did heat seal everything. Okay, so I'm just going to place this on top of here, and I'm just going to use a clip to hold this in place while we fold. And then using these corner to corner, I'm not going to need that much, but I always like to have a bit extra. Need something to sew through basically. So fold it over. I want to heat crease along that line. Okay, and the other thing you can do while you've got your tails even, I cut my curves in at this point. So round, heat seal, flip it over, and use this as a guide for your other side, and curve it round. Heat seal in the blue clear bit of the flame, and you can either do tails at the same length or go 1 centimetre down or 1.5, whatever you personally prefer, and do the same curve and heat seal that one. And then when you're happy with everything, you take your needle and thread, and always starting from above, in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is your front with your 1 in, 1, 2, 3 out, and here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 in total, which gives you 4 creases. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrap round your centre a good couple of times, and stitch off in the back, nice and tight, however you prefer. And then because I don't glue, I go back up with that excess thread right through the centre. So here, I keep my clips on a moment so I can line everything up properly, but I can take that one off. I'm just going to curve that and clip it just so I can work out where it's going to sit nicely. And then we want this to go across here, so you've got the little extra pops of colour and the tails lined up with the centre, and then you can take that thread through the middle. Okay. So that loop's lined up against that tail, that loop's lined up against this one, and then take the thread and wrap it around the centre really tight. You want to do about 3 or 4 times. And then when you're happy with everything, you can take that thread and, like I said, as you've done the other layers, we just add a couple of back stitches. Take our clips off, like so. And then we're going to add our back clip, and this is a 60mm alligator clip. So flip that over, right across the centre, got some matching 9mm to wrap our centre, and then we're going to add a different centre. You can do a notch, you can do a scrunch, you can do whatever you think looks nice. We need something to hide the stitches, so sometimes a normal centre doesn't quite cover it. So hold that down and then wrap round twice. Like I said, if you've done it well, it'll cover. If not, like I said, we just add a slightly bigger centre or an embellishment, whatever works for you. Round we go. Cut that bit off. Heat seal there. Bit of glue. Close that round. Like I said, you could have done an alternative colour for there. And then I don't think we need all of this, but we shall see. On the back. So we'll do it round. I only need about that. I always like to have more rather than less. So we're going to do a scrunch. You need roughly 8 centimetres, and we're going to stick with the 1.5-inch ribbon to get a nice chunky scrunchy look. So use your thumb, make an S shape, heat that in the blue clear bit of the flame, and pinch until that's all tacked together, and then you turn it over and you do the exact same thing this side. You make your S shape, so there you go. So you've got dip this side, dip that side, and then on the plain side where you've got the white of the ribbon, you want a bit of glue, turn your bow over, and what you do is you go a little bit over the centre, so from there, hold that down a second, and then you twist it over the centre so you've got that peak there, and then you bring it round so it's slightly off the centre on the opposite side there. Again, bit of glue, open the clip up, glue that down, scrunch it a little bit more there, And then there you go. Super, super cute twisted hoop bow. So pretty. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.